DJ Blightman with Kamaz. There's another artist on that, but the name is just squiggles.
It's all in Russian. But hey, come to Russia, apparently.
Yeah, the chats before that with Bus Money.
CJ, it's been a few weeks. I mean, not only a couple weeks since like we've been on the show, but also since it was just you and me hanging out, good old fashioned Moron Bros. It's been a while.
We do have a guest lined up, but we haven't gotten the technology where we need it yet.
Yeah, it just keeps getting a little. But anyway, and that one I'm actually really excited for because I feel like that's like it's not just one of our buddies. Like it's just a really cool guest.
Yeah,
but we're keeping it under wraps until it actually happens. But one of the things that we've been missing out on since it hasn't just been you and me is our woke or joke. I brought this up a little bit in the intro there, but we're going to dive into it. Woke or joke this week. Woke or joke is a segment where I read a story from the headlines to CJ, and he has to decide whether or not I made it up or it's real. And we do that by deciding whether it is woke or a joke. Sometimes we're making fun of liberals. Sometimes we're making fun of conservatives. Most times we're just making fun of dumbasses. Here we go. So, CJ, woke or joke, this last week, did Neil Young give Spotify an ultimatum as to whether or not to remove his music or Joe Rogan? And
yeah, he did.
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna say, I was like, how did you not hear about this? So here's the thing, right? Is that like I'm in agreement with Neil Young. Whatever. Put your money where your mouth is. You know, you don't want to be on that platform with him.
Neil Young own the rights to his own music?
Well, here's the kind of weird part about this. No. Well, yes, but kind of no. The company that holds the rights to his music recently was bought out. Like, hold on. I have to find this. I
just figured it'd be like Sony or somebody that owns his shit.
I mean, and look, you know, Neil Young's not hurting for money. You know what I mean? Like that's got to be our number one thing here.
He's like not making any money off of Spotify. Even Neil Young's not making any money off of Spotify.
Absolutely.
Support bands on Bandcamp.
As you should. Everyone should. Okay, here we go. Earlier this month, Neil Young sold 50% of his catalog to Hypnosis Records. Hypnosis Records is being bankrolled by Blackstone, which in October announced a $1 billion deal to buy up as many artist catalogs as humanly possible. 2 months before Blackstone appointed Pfizer CEO Jeffrey B. Kindler to be a senior advisor. Think a senior advisor as a company as a company's second in command, the one who does logistics and sets policy. So in short, Neil Young demanded Spotify remove Joe Rogan for misinformation 3 weeks after his catalog was bought by a company working for another company being run by a guy from Pfizer. All of these decisions were made in the last 6 months.
Joe Rogan probably makes Spotify more money than Neil Young.
And as a result, as can be sent to response to COVID, it was part of the same overreacting strategy at Blackstone. So basically, the conspiracy theory from a lot of people who are in the know in music is that basically Neil Young is being controlled by Pfizer. And like, he's doing this.
Yeah, with like a company named Blackstone. That's pretty.
I mean, Blackstone Financial is pretty fucking underhanded. They are behind some very nefarious things. So it's always to be watched anytime they do anything. But and look. And you're right. Spotify spent $100 million on Joe Rogan. There's just no way they're gonna throw that investment out the window. I mean, like Neil Young knew what he was doing prior
throughout the entirety of Spotify. Neil Young's made them maybe 2% of $100 million.
That's exactly. So it's like, of course, he knew what was going to happen, and it's basically a stunt, and it's cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of stunts, I have one more woker joke for you, CJ.
All right.
Okay, woker joke. M&M's has rebranded their signature mascots, the M&M, the amorphous M&Ms, or not amorphous, anthropomorphized M&Ms that are humans, in order to make them more representative of the population writ large. Now, this is that's not really the woker joke part. What is woker joke is, are conservatives really freaking out about this, CJ?
I mean, yeah, they freaked out about Aunt Jemime's, right?
Oh yeah, they did.
So I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah, they are. They are, CJ. You're 2 for 2 today. They are freaking out. Tucker Carlson, literally, like he just kind of like forwent any like veiling of what he was trying to say, and basically came out saying like, it's wrong not to feminize M&Ms.
So they're
And what?
not.
Well,
So they're. Wait, I'm confused.
what? He wants them to be feminized and sexy.
So they're making the M&Ms not lady sexy.
Right. She's just got like low top sneakers and some tall socks on. Which to me, honestly, that's more
that's
sexy than boots.
I mean, I wasn't really. I never found the green M&M to be sexy in the first place. I think that there's a deeper issue there.
Oh, you mean like Tucker Carlson might be like latently, weird
Yeah,
in some way?
for sure.
Yeah.
But I think if you're finding it's like it shouldn't affect anybody, because if you're finding the M&M sexy in the first place,
right.
There's something wrong with you.
Now, the part where I make this less fun for everybody involved, because it's been a big haha joke on the internet for the last week about like Tucker Carlson freaking out. We've had some, if you join our Discord, you could see some of the memes that we've been sharing in there that kind of center around this topic. But there is a more nefarious thing behind it, CJ. So apparently, one of the companies that owns the major like coca manufacturers overseas that kind of supplies Mars and all the major chocolate companies.
Oh, the whole chocolate trade is fucked.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Recently in a court, 15, I think, former, quote unquote employees, slaves, 15 former slaves of the chocolate plantations sued and won against the major company that supplies Mars Inc. with the majority of its chocolate, basically for owning slaves. So at the exact same time as this happens, their PR department releases a thing that changes the images of the M&Ms, and now all of a sudden, all we're talking about is that like they're not sexy M&Ms anymore, while in the meantime, Mars is directly responsible for.
According to them, it would just be too costly to ensure they're sourcing their coca ethically.
Yes, exactly. And because it doesn't happen within the United States borders, they are not considered criminally liable. However, the connection, and they wouldn't need slave labor over there if there wasn't people here buying the fucking chocolate from them, or the coca from them, or whatever. It's just absolutely ridiculous. So be vigilant, everybody. Every now and again, when you see some dumb shit.
I only buy organic marijuana chocolate.
Right. Absolutely. You need to get that stuff ethically sourced. Farm to table marijuana chocolate.
Yeah.
Only.
With Cambodian breast milk. Finest.
The finest Cambodian breast milk. Oh, but that is our Woker joke for this week, CJ. You're 2 for 2 today. So really improving the average. I'm sure there's somebody out there keeping track.
I heard a little bit about both of those ahead of time. So
yeah, I figured. I mean, to be completely transparent, I had those planned for last week, and then I sort of edited them to make them more.
And I heard about the Neil Young thing. I just didn't realize it was Neil Young, because right away I was like, it doesn't matter.
I mean, baby, he was born to run. That's Neil Young, right?
Maybe. I don't know. Isn't he?
Baby, I was born to run.
He's the moving out guy at the Supervillains cover, right? I'm moving.
No, that's Billy Joel.
Oh, okay. Either way, Billy Joel, Neil Young, and Bruce Springsteen are all the same guy.
That's the same guy. Thank you. Actually, the only one I think is different out of those three is Billy Joel, but like
because he's more of an asshole.
Well, and he plays the piano, but also like I think, he's more of an asshole.
Well, you heard what he did. What he did to like the band that wrote all his major albums throughout like the peak of his career.
No. But he Paramore him? Did he do like Haley Williams did, and basically it was like, oh, no, I own the songs. You all fuck off.
And he fucking fired them. And a couple of those dudes, I'm pretty sure, are homeless now.
I don't fucking doubt it, dude. That's what Haley Williams from that, because she was dating her guitarist or whatever. And then when they broke up, she was like, oh, these are my songs. Y'all can get fucked because she's the one who got signed. And Billy Joel probably pulled the same shit where he's like,
Yeah.
I'm the one who got signed,
Yeah.
not you dipshits. Fuck that, dude. Fuck those assholes.
Yeah. I mean, come on, man.
Anybody who does some shit like that, man. Like, that'd be
Especially, like, those dudes, like, they literally wrote the music, like
Right, yeah. That's like Moron Bros gets picked up, right, by like Sirius XM, and then I'm like, oh, Matt Morris is gonna be my partner now. And because, I got signed, not like, that'd be so fucked, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be the most fucked thing anybody could do.
We'd have to make Matt Morris our dingo.
If anytime, okay, but here's the thing. I would say we should allow that kind of thing to happen. Oh, we should make Matt Morris our dingo. I kind of just realized what you said. Yeah. Absolutely. But anyway, no, but I think that you should be allowed to do what Hayley Williams and Billy Joel have done, right? But it becomes legal for any of the people who you just took that music from to kill you. And like,
well, no, in order for you to legally be able to take the music in that situation as the main person, you have like a fisticuffs has to happen.
Oh, okay, you have to win a fist fight.
Yeah, like 3 or 4 round fucking.
I mean, and it's musicians too, so even if you have like a female fronted band, like she still might win. It's not like yeah, musicians. I don't know if everybody knows this. Musicians famously absolute pussies.
Yeah.
I've read more biographies of musicians that talk about getting their asses kicked than I've ever read about like musicians talking
there's
about.
Like, your occasional outliers like Dave Mustaine and
right. Well, or Nikki Sixx talked about like beating people's ass all the time, but like I don't believe him. I don't believe him at all. I don't believe him at all. The only thing that makes me believe him a little bit is because he's like 6'4".
Yeah.
He's like big as shit. But like even then though, like I've seen dudes who are big as shit get knocked the fuck
he's
out.
A skinny
really.
Fuck though,
yeah. Yeah.
Gangly old bastard.
Any hooser.
So we got Woker joke. I'm just going for bangers.
Yeah, we're just playing bangers. I mean, it's been a week. We owe the people some bangers.
Yeah. So we got the Vandals coming up next with
Hell yeah.
Dance, Guttermouth after that with Perfect World.
Oof.
You're listening to the Moron Bros Show here at RealPunkRadio.com.
Let's check it out.